Lee, welcome aboard. Welcome back here.
Thank you.
Loved you last year. You put on a great show.
Yeah.
Love the new song, Voodoo Doll.
Oh, yes.
What's the story behind that?
So it has kind of like a double meaning. So one kind of being, of course, is as you can, if you read the lyrics, it's very simple of someone that has a drug addiction and, and being in love with someone that has a drug addiction, or I kind of wrote it also as being with someone that's not really addicted to drugs, but addicted to other things in life. So, like their job, or like social media, or like just other things that are so addictive that it takes them away from not just the relationship, but everything else in their life, everything else that's positive in their life, because they're addicted to this substance of some sort. So,
wow, okay. I mean, I like that song, and I also like Holy Water, of course.
Oh, yeah.
That's a classic. I mean, how much has your music changed since, like, the CD I have? And I'm a huge CD collector.
Yeah.
I have Moment of Silence.
Oh, yes.
And the music has completely changed
so
since then.
that was completely on purpose. So it's kind of hard because I started the band in 2014 with basically a completely different lineup, and we were just kind of like, let's see. I think over the years, not just my taste changed, but what my end goal was changed. And then what I really wanted to do with this band was just this greater vision, kind of, like a greater, bigger vision. So for us, I was just like, let's just see what we can do, And so when it came to their first EP, we were just young kids, honestly, like in our early 20s. And then it was just like, all right, like this worked, but everybody in the band wasn't as happy with it as like I was. And so we went to go write and record our full-length record, A Moment of Silence. And as much as I love that record because of the time and energy spent into that record, I never felt like that was truly me. Like I never felt like this is what I want to be, this is who I am, this is what I want to do. So I kind of was just like, what can we do next time? And basically almost not even a full year after that record was out, all the band members left the band. They tried to form another band, and then they tried to do some other musical projects, and some of them still have different musical projects. It just wasn't, I don't think touring full-time was in their goal. I don't think wasn't their goal anymore. And I was like, that's my dream, and that's what I want to do, so I'm just going to continue it and keep going. And I then found all of our current members, and they just lined up better with the vision and everything that I had in mind. Not, and so I was just like, let's just try and see what we can do. And so we started coming up with new songs and new ideas, and we wrote 5 songs, and one of them being Holy Water. It just stuck, you know what I mean? And we were just like, I think this is more of our sound. I think this is more of what we want to do. We had, when we released it, we had great success with it. And so we were like, all right, let's see what happens. And then we got signed to Better Noise, and they were like going to the studio, and we were like, okay. And then now it's a bunch of new stuff, like Voodoo Doll, that's the first song released from our upcoming record. That'll be out next year at some point, so.
Do you have a working title for that album?
Not yet. So I have some ideas, but we're not there yet. So, because everything that we do has this grander vision, I guess, and this grander idea. As you could see from like all the art, the show that we put on, and the outfits that we wear and stuff like that. So it's part of this. It will soon be revealed, when it is time.
Okay.
So.
All right, I've noticed you all got a T-shirt for sale that says "When Emo Kids Kiss." My big question was it this venue that might have inspired that?
So if you were, it kind of did, right? Like this venue definitely had a little bit to do with it, but not the venue, the show, because this venue was incredible, and when we played here, like that show was awesome. It was definitely some people in the crowd that evening that. And if people that are watching this don't know, 2 of our members kiss on stage, and it's not a joke, but it's just fun. It's just part of who we are, and it's just us being silly and fun and just expressing ourselves. And so I think in showing also support for not just us and who we are and what we support and the type of people that we are and who we love and whatever, but our fans and our friends who are also part of the LGBTQ community and stuff like that. And that's just who we are. It's not. So basically, it kind of was, that shirt sponsor came from that, but also we kind of did a TikTok that blew up. Basically, I made a TikTok of talking about our team tried to go and get us a bigger tour, and it was with a band that we really didn't even fit with anyways, so it didn't really make sense. But they sent back, they're like, oh, well, we researched the band and we saw there's like a video of 2 of their members kissing on stage. Like, I don't think we don't really support that here. And I was just like, what? Like, this is silly. Like, we're literally just a fun band, just doing fun things and just having a good time, So it's just whatever. But as Homer, like I say fun band, I wish y'all could have seen that, because Homer, our drummer, just scooted by on an electric scooter. So yes, but that's part of it, right? So it was just funny, and I unfortunately can't talk about the band because they are bigger than us, and and it's also not about them. It was about us, and so I decided to make a TikTok about it, and it blew up. And people were like, I would wear something like that with a shirt on it. And it kind of just went through this whole story of it. And I'm just like, okay, I guess this is just a thing that we do now. So.
All right, if y'all were to say you've been touring a while.
Yes.
If there was a band that you could go out on that was like, your big arena band.
Oh, God.
Who would be that band you'd want to open for?
Oh, of course. So it's hard because, I don't know. I think all of us, if all the guys were here, they'd pick maybe something different. For me, it would definitely be like My Chemical Romance, because for me, that's what I just grew up with. One of my very first shows I ever went to was to see them, like all that kind of stuff, and they definitely inspire me to be able to do dark music in not just like super punk rock, but like in a rock sense. You know what I mean? Like this more larger than life theatrical kind of thing. So we did that, and that's been the best thing, for us. But I think the other guys, some of them would say like Avenged Sevenfold. I think that's like another big one for us, like Avenged Sevenfold, because it's kind of the same thing. They're theatrical, but they're more metal, like in their sense of their music. So I would say, yeah, My Chem and Avenged. It would be cool if they did they could do like a co-headliner, and then opening. Our logo would be like this small, but it would say The Funeral Portrait. We'll literally play 2 songs. Let us play 2 songs, okay? So,
I could see you guys open for say an Ice Nine Kills.
Oh yeah, of course.
Or In This Moment.
Yeah, well, all
Motionless.
Of those. Yes. See, all those bands are definitely like goals for us. Like the tour that's happening right now, the Trinity of Terror tour.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been perfect. But the problem is we've kind of the new music has been coming out not soon enough, let's just put it that way. It just wasn't ready, and it wasn't our time, but now it's slowly becoming our time more and more. So.
Yeah, I noticed y'all's followers are getting more and more on
it's been
your
great.
website.
Yeah.
I kind of noticed that.
It's good. I hope it increases, and for us, we're all about taking steps. So we're all about just like, okay, so we released Voodoo Doll first, and it's doing great. Okay, let's just take the next step and release another new one, and then another new. And it's all about these. And hopefully, every time, our followers and our fans and everybody else will just grow more and more. So that's the idea, at least.
Yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to the show tonight.
Oh yeah.
Can I really be that confused? I wonder which word is true. Is everyone feeling true? I wonder which word is true. Are you listening to the static inside of
No, you're good.
Lee Jennings. I'm Kirby from Outlander Media Network. Follow them on their site on the THPCoffinCrew.com and other social media outlets. They're on Facebook, The Funeral Portrait. And it's been great talking to Lee.
Dude, thank you so much.
Ready for the show tonight.
Oh, it's going to be a fun one.
It always is.